Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack and flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yep, what's good, original crew, man? We're back. Hey. Oh, we got a new update. Chud! What it do, cuz? We had the world's most racist streamer just got caught. Well, where streamer just caught another L in court. Sad days, huh? Sad days, man. Hey, make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to further support. All you gotta do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's video,
like it with a thumbs up. Man,
the only time I ever seen an inside of a court building for its traffic ticket. Oh, that's the only time you went inside, right?
With you?
Is that the only time you've been inside of a court building?
Mm-mm.
Oh, who else you go in there for?
I've been inside the one back home. I went with my mom.
But your mama caught a ticket too?
Mm-hmm. Back in the day, I was younger though.
Let's go, y'all.
You know, my mother always told me to wear a jacket when you go to dinner and when you go to court. And who knew today at court, I would see a man get cooked, because Chud the Builder's news after today's bond hearing was absolutely delicious for us, but terrible for Chud the Builder. If you're new to this and you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. Come along with this journey with me as we enjoy the feast that is Chud the Builder getting fried in court. Now, back into the video. Today was a very special and significant day for Chud the Builder haters and his supporters as well. Reason being is that he had two special bond hearings to figure out what was gonna happen to him if he could be freed, quote unquote, to do more live streams and, you know, breathe fresh air, or if he was going to have to continue to smell old ratty jail clothes. One was set for an early morning appearance for that.
Chud, what you doing over there, man? What you over there doing? You're doodling. You're doodling. You got nothing but time to doodle while you in there, bro. What you doing in court? Pay attention, man.
To have to continue to smell old ratty jail clothes. One was set for an early morning appearance for that Nashville Dine and Dash incident. For those that don't remember, this is that incident where he was on live stream at a restaurant, got irate with an employee after he had already eaten the food, and then established that he was just gonna leave. Hey, I'm just gonna outright leave. Later on, he would get arrested for that, and he got out on bond, but you know, what happens when you're on bond and get back in trouble, you usually face severe consequences. So the second appearance today in court was for the bond hearing for the incident that happened at the Montgomery County Courthouse where he pew-pewed Joshua Fox. And let's not forget, there was a third issue of a harassment claim that he was out on bond for as well from a November 2025 incident, if I'm not mistaken on that date. So Chud the Builder's just screwed all around. When you're in trouble already and then you get in trouble again and then you get in trouble again on top of being in trouble again, usually that's a bad sign. But for whatever reason, Chud the Builder's supporters held out for him. And we'll get to that in a second. But we do have the results from that bond hearing, and boy, oh boy, are they not good.
And where the Montgomery County Courthouse is somewhat different from courthouses. Painted on the front door, each of the doors to the Montgomery County Criminal Justice Center, as well as the historic courthouse, is a code section saying no firearms are allowed on the premises. Understand, this took place outside the building, took place in this evidence that was considered in General Sessions Court, and which apparently is stipulated here, that this incident occurred right outside the door of the courthouse as a result of an individual possessing a firearm which he had walked maybe 20 feet. You couldn't have it. With that said, I'm going to leave the bond same set by Judge Poland.
This Judge William R. Goodman is definitely a good man in my books. What he said while people were in court was that I hear this self-defense case that Chud the Builder's team is making, and he has the right to do all these things. But the problem is that he defended himself with a firearm on a premise that designates by law that you cannot have a firearm. He goes on to talk about all of the other evidence that has been distributed throughout the day. And in that he states, yeah, based off of everything that I've heard, the previous judge before me sticking sticking with that bond. Hey, this is the basis as to why this bond has been doubled and will continue to stick and hold for Chud the Builder. You see, this is where these dumb-ass Chud the Builder supporters are getting caught up with these online racists who are pushing these narratives on social media about what is going on and not sticking to what's factually being presented in front of us. Let's say he was self-defending himself. Let's say all these things were to be true. You're in a place in space that doesn't allow firearms. That's already against the law. He didn't run back to his vehicle that was parked yards and yards away to go get this gun. He had it on his person. That means he had intention to walk into court with it, which would have been illegal, which I don't still understand. Do they not have metal detectors? I went to court recently to get some like paperwork notarized and pushed through the county, and they had metal detectors. I don't even understand what his thought process was, which almost makes me think that Chud was just out there to antagonize people, not necessarily to get any work done for the benefit of him. But I digress in that.
You know he was supposed to be in court that day. It didn't show up for court. Did you know that? Pretending to, I think it was some with his custody of the child.
I thought he had just got out of court.
Nah. He was supposed to be in court earlier that day. And he did not show up.
Well, I guess he said he had better things to do, huh?
Get
so
ready
how he
for
acting like it?
I guess the better thing was to get ready for prison.
Nice people, not necessarily to get any work done for the benefit of him, but I digress in that situation. That same judge goes on to read a Tennessee statute about bond, and I'll break down some of that stuff just in a couple of seconds, but he goes on to read these Tennessee statutes about bond that talk about every person being arrested has a right to a bond. However, that does not mean that there aren't restrictions that do apply. And after all that taken into consideration, that judge is going to keep that $1 million bond. Now, the problem for Chud the Builder...
Also, isn't this like the third judge he done seen?
Is it? Is this not the same?
No, it's like 3 different judges he done
I
seen.
think I've only seen 2.
And they've been all on
he's the second one.
They all been on the same.
That I've seen.
There is the fact that bond companies can only bond up to $100,000. So if he needed to get bond, if he could have the possibility of getting bond out, he would need up to 10 bond companies to sign off on this. And that's just not going to happen.
So I'm going to leave the restriction in place. Any bonding company would be limited to 100,000. Translates into 10 bonding companies to make a $1 million bond.
Now, there was a little bright spot for the Chud the Builder supporters. Alex Rosen from I Fight for Kids, a social media platform that advocates for children who are susceptible to chatting online in these online chat spaces with, adults, i.e. a pred catcher, stepped to the podium and decided to defend Chud the Builder.
Call Alex Rosen.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
They always, you gotta get sworn.
I know. You take me so serious.
No.
Now, I'm not here to pass judgment on what he's done in the past as far as his social media content goes, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. But y'all know how I feel about these people that claim to be catching these PDF files.
Right.
But that's neither here nor there. Today, he is here to talk about defending Chud the Builder. And his claim is that, he's a free speech advocate. And he has garnered up legal donations on his live streams, on his platform for Chud the Builder. And he is willing to fork over that money from his personal accounts.
Mr. Rosen, I passed you a few stacks of documents. Can you tell the court what those are?
Yes, sir. So this document right here would be currently what's in my savings account on my Bank of America banking app. That is who I bank with. And then this right here, if you were to scroll through the pages, would be my Cash App statements that, for the most part, get deposited into this bank account.
All of this income you earn legitimately and you pay taxes on it?
Yes.
This is his business advantage. I think you've identified this as your savings account.
Yeah, so basically it's a preferred savings account. So essentially, because of a certain amount of money I had in there, I think it's over 100K. Bank of America told me I was doing like some car note or something like that. They gave me the option to go meet with some advisor there, and he advised me to put the money into a preferred savings account. So that account that you see the 500,000 in, that would just be the preferred deposit account. So I can move that on any weekday during business hours.
Yeah, is this your personal funds or is it under a business?
That's my personal account.
Okay, personal.
That's funds from his business. Because most people who do content, a lot of people ain't doing it correctly. And they need an accountant. That $500,000 is not his personal money. That's money from his actual that he said. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Thank you.
Now, the problem is the amount that he decided to fork over was $100.
I ain't gonna hold you. Also, I'm not finna go to court for Chud the builder and trying to show my finances, because then the IRS can be paying attention. They can be like, hey, we need to audit this to make sure. And if you ain't doing shit the correct way, you can end your own ass up in trouble.
That's on him.
Stupid. Oh, you should have seen. Because his shirt, the judge asked him, did he go to that college because he got the shirt on? Mm-hmm. And he said, no, I'm not college educated. It's the way he said it, though. And so, but the judge said he went to that college. And so...
What's the college?
Sanford.
Yeah.
$100,000, which is only a fraction of the money needed for a Chud the Builder in this situation. And it's not looking good for any other donations coming in. The reason why is because also discussed in court today was the ability for the dual company, that online blackjack dealing, whatever company, to wire those $1 million needed in order for Chud the Builder to get out of jail. The judge looked at that and said, hold on now. I know these ain't dice rolling funds. Oh, hell nah. And decided to go ahead and throw that out, saying that they were insufficient and not legal in Tennessee, especially because they were from some foreign entity, somebody that's like hard to trace back. I don't know why they thought that this random benefactor could get it off, but it was the stupidest thing in the whole wide world. So Chud the Builder on this day is losing left, right, and sideways. Guys, when I tell you, I could not stop smiling as I watched this live stream. And if this is live stream, this is going to be great for haters of Chud the Builder to see universally. But the news gets even better. Something that we didn't cover a minute ago was the last time that Chud the Builder was in court, he was crying, and I do mean crying to the judge about getting his truck back. Y'all know how those builders love their trucks. Chud the Builder wanted his truck back. He didn't understand why his truck was getting confiscated, why it couldn't be accessed by his family members. So the last time that he was in court with no cameras rolling, he decided to get pleady. He decided to cry about it. He said, hey guys, my fiance needs...
That's what you gonna cry about? The little fucking Ford truck? Fuck your truck and fuck your fiance, because you were trying to holler at the little girls in Green Hills Mall. You don't remember that? Somebody said he need a little blonde on his team. They both were 16. Alex, this the man you need to be. He just showed you he trying to hit on kids.
I thought you care about the kids.
No, all he care about is white power. That's all he care about. Oh, Lord Jesus.
My truck. She needs it for transportation. She needs to get around. There's a couple problems here that I find to be a little bit shaky.
Well, she need a vehicle to get around. They do have a thing called Uber. Call it up.
She needs it for transportation. She needs to get around. There's a couple problems here that I find to be a little bit shaky. If I'm not mistaken, Chud the Builder, when investigated by police, said that he was looking for mace when he was reaching in his jacket pocket. And that's when he pulled out the weapon and et cetera, et cetera. That's what caused investigators to look through his truck and see if there was any mace, which they did not find. But the reason why that's important is because, at least I think, they're seizing that as evidence. Hey, you said it was there. You had said something was there. We're going to make sure that we comb through everything and try to figure out if this is there. So that truck is a part of evidence, gang. That's not going to get released anytime soon to you. Hell, at the court hearing today, they said that they searched the car, extracted the black box system, downloaded all of that for evidence. And after they're done stripping and flipping that car, that's when they'll return it to you. He's claiming that his rights are being violated, but he hasn't seen anything yet when he gets that truck returned to him and his fiance turned upside down. And that's another thing that questions me. You said it's your fiance. I don't remember you ever having a fiance. The only woman that we know in Chud the Builder's life is the woman who claimed that she was hitting him from behind a couple years ago, and this woman who was his baby's mother that said she didn't want anything to do with Chud the Builder. She wanted to remove his name from her son because they didn't want anything to do with them because of the wild and insane stuff that he was saying. And let's not forget that Chud the Builder was the same guy who claims to have a fiance now that was in the mall flirting with some 16-year-old child. Like this guy is totally off his rocker.
What's your name? Cameron? I was just talking about I need to find a cute little blonde somewhere.
Oh.
You got a boyfriend?
Yeah, and I'm 16.
Oh, okay, great.
But the reason why Chud the Builder and his team are going through all of this is because they want to portray that he has some sort of support system, this huge and fascinating support system. But I'm here to tell you, this support system that he has to be some of the stupidest, brain dead, and honestly clout-hungry people that I've ever known in my entire life. The platform Channel 5, who's known for their investigative journalism, went down to a rally that Chud the Builder and his team or his supporters were having that was pushed by Jake Lang. You know, that guy that got kicked out of courthouse the first time when Chud made an appearance initially about his bond. And when you look at how that rally turned out for Chud the Builder, it makes you question what type of person would support him. And it's seemingly nobody.
There's not really anybody here, but we do see some people right here. I see somebody. How's it going? We had heard that there was a free Chud the Builder rally.
That's exactly why I'm here.
That's why you're here?
Yeah, I was calling it Cap because I didn't think he was actually going to come. I drove around a little bit ago and didn't see anyone, so.
Is the political climate of this town kind of favoring Chud the Builder, or?
No. It would absolutely be the minority. It's funny, actually, because me and some of my friends had reached out to the mayor like 6 months ago when this first started happening, saying that this exact thing was going to happen. So a little disappointed, but at least no one died, I guess.
Look at this.
Hell no. And I'm finna be 100% complete honest. Probably none of these motherfuckers from Tennessee.
You may have a little handful.
No, I'm talking about out here at the rally.
You may have a couple.
Ain't nothing but a couple people out there. What I'm saying.
A couple is two. Out of these, you may have two. Maybe one or two.
Nah, I'm going to say they come from Kentucky.
But, yeah.
Could cross that border now. They racist. He on the wrong side of the line.
Child. That is crazy.
He was supposed to go on the other side of the military base. You know what I'm saying? He supposed to go to the other side. Not down. He supposed to go north. Now, they would have been on his side. But then, like, you in the wrong city for all that, bro. People fail to realize, and I see so many people talk about like Tennessee, and majority of people on the internet ain't never even stepped foot in Tennessee that I see talk about it, right? Most of them have absolutely no clue, no idea of what they think Tennessee is. Shit, we've been living in Tennessee our whole life. It's not what it's like. Tennessee is very like confusing as fuck.
It is confusing. I will tell you that much. Yes, it is confusing.
The bigger the city, it ain't what you think it is. Now, in the small ass towns, don't get it twisted. Get out before the sun go down, so you know where you going and where you need to. But other than that, and those are like small towns. You wouldn't know where you at. You know what I'm saying? But for the majority of it, bro, y'all be talking about Nashville like Nashville is just the center of. No, it's not, bro.
Yeah. It
is 100% not. Like, don't get it twisted. It is some racism that goes on.
But that's everywhere.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, we live south of Nashville. Even when I first moved here, I had family already living here. When I first got here, they said, "Welcome to Mixed City." I said, "What you mean by that?" They said, "Damn near all the kids are mixed." I said, "Oh, for real?" I said, "Yes. You damn near gonna go outside and see an interracial relationship damn near everywhere you look." Chubb was stupid, bro. I think Chubb really didn't realize. No, he's from here. He knew.
Is he from here?
Yeah, from Clarksville. Went to high school.
Oh, so he did.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I did know that because the girl said that she.
Yeah. So what in his right mind made him think what he was doing was gonna fly? He don't even know the place. I ain't gonna hold you. You know another thing? The internet is such a facade. Because a lot of people, and that's the problem with a lot of people who now trying to jump on the internet. They grew up watching a lot of these people spew hate on the internet. But a lot of these people don't go outside with that same rhetoric or with those same ideologies.
You showed me earlier.
Yeah. They were like, "Hey, talk all that stuff you be talking on the internet." He said, "Who knows this guy? I don't know this guy."
Just looking like
no, spew all that racist stuff you be saying on the internet, bro. You scared because you surrounded up about the people you like to talk shit about. Like, keep it a whole 1,000. Most of the people who sit at home and talk a lot of stupid rhetoric on the internet don't go outside with their same temperature. Mm-hmm. And then if they do go outside which try to be a little bit on their tips, they always got a black bodyguard there that protected them. And I'll be like, y'all bodyguards are so stupid because you ain't no way in the world you gonna give me any money to protect you when you hate my people. I can't do that.
To keep this screen going. This is the actual rally. This is Channel 5 News doing their breakdown of said rally. Those 3 people that are there are with Channel 5. Those are 3 news correspondents. Everybody else, all 5 of them, actually the guy in the back, these people right here above me right here, they're also filming their own TikTok. They're probably doing their own investigative journalism. So these 3 dudes right here, these 2 dudes in black right here, and the 1 dude speaking to the guy from Channel 5 are the only supporters that Chud the Builder had. Now, there were some other people that were down there. There was some other young ladies, but this is Chud the Builder's support staff. Cowards who hide behind social media, cowards who hide behind anonymous donations, and people who are only there for the virality of it all, to get these clips off. The reason why I say that is because this Jake Lang guy, the guy who set up this whole rally, that 2-tier justice system, he wasn't even there himself.
Frisco or anybody about being trespassed from anywhere.
Hey, we're tired of this. Frisco has been changed, and y'all are doing your jobs right. Thank you.
What is his background? Is he military?
Or none about
because he got this military buzz. Like he just.
I have no clue.
Only reason why I'm asking that because a lot of people that don't be in the military be like overly on like this, and the ones who do be in the military be like, hey, bro, nah, that don't fly. You know.
I love cops, but you guys, this is pathetic.
Destroy my First Amendment right to lead this rally today.
Look at that. Love y'all, man.
This is why.
Thank you for your service.
Just like that. Don't never give up the fight. Keep on fighting, Americans.
That's a video of him on June 2nd in Frisco, Texas, getting arrested, doing his free speech gimmick again. The reason why this is important, though, is because he was supposed to be one of Chud the Builder's main mans, one of Chud the Builder's main supporters, the guy who set up the rally for him, but ditched him to get off another viral moment, proving that it was never about Chud the Builder. He didn't care about whether he was facing 56 years in prison or not. He was just there to get the viral shit off. And he left Chud the Builder for dead, essentially, as he was getting read that his bond wasn't going to get pushed through, that they weren't going to take all of this money from this fuddy-duddy company. I just gotta laugh because I know Chud is looking around in that courthouse with that same sad face, that face, as he's seeing the courtroom dwindle down from his supporters because they're busy tackling these other viral moments that's gonna make them go mainstream and viral and all this other stuff.
Hey, you can't make this up, bruh. So, because sometimes you gotta really look into people and really see who they are, bro. Like, we already display who he is, but in the reality of it, you just know. What is one thing you see that stands out besides the other part? I just looked him up.
What, this part?
No, you gotta look at some other stuff.
Let me see.
You gotta look at the screen.
This?
Education.
Oh, this. Oh.
Lack it.
What kind of? I ain't never.
He's a high school dropout. No, he dropped out of college.
No, he dropped out of college.
College dropout. So where is Hunter College? I wonder what was it, but it lacks the education, bro. Lack of education for real.
These other viral moments that's gonna make them go mainstream and viral and all this other stuff. That's hilarious. And speaking of his other supporters, this is why I call them stupid, mind dead, brainless, all this other stuff like that. Is because they were following these online accounts, these online racist accounts, telling them these pieces of news that gave them hope that Chud the Builder would be free. These idiots were blindly donating to a cause in which Chud the Builder wouldn't have access to the funds of. All the while, his support system is trying to do these back channel negotiations, get these lawyers to set it up so they can siphon off this money and push it to the family and friends of Chud the Builder to support them in this time. Meanwhile, in the actual real world, in the actual legal system, you have the courts ruling against him. This is from Robbie Harvey speaking on the situation in regards to Chud the Builder's donations from his supporters. The state of Tennessee has moved to revoke Chud the Builder's bond from April 8th, which we got the good news about today. Even with that, they've moved to block all donations because racists believe they can blindly give without understanding what due process actually is. All All of you gave to a cause without doing your homework because you're relying on uneducated racists for information. Chud wasn't doing this for free speech. He was doing it to take advantage of you and your blind faith. Now he's hoping you'll come to his rescue for a situation he created. You don't understand, and you can still be racist and give to reputable organizations who push your nonsense, who do things by the letter of the law. That's what true freedom of speech is. People who do things the right way no matter the message. Yet you've wasted hundreds of thousands because a dummy thought it was a good idea to harass an entire race and shoot someone. And the superior race fails once again at understanding the basis. This Assistant District Attorney Chris West argued that Tennessee's source of funds statute requires donations to be verified. He said most of the money raised for Etherly came from anonymous or unidentifiable donors, making verification virtually impossible. So while all that money sits there tied up, waiting for somebody to rightfully access it, Chud the Builder is going back to his room sad. He's going back to his room angry, and he's probably going back to his room cleaning up somebody's drawers as these people probably press him behind bars. He's got no truck. He's got no real supporters. He can't even get these dice rolling sites to fund his way out of jail. All those people who are cowardly racists who are hiding behind these anonymous donations can't even support him the way that he wants them to. So now he's just sitting there with his kick money or party.fund, whatever weird ass streaming site money, and the donations on his book so he can get packs of noodles delivered to his room. But they're gonna jump him for that. This is a good day for Chud the Builder haters because it's not going well for him. And this just goes to show that if you play stupid games, you will win some of the dumbest prizes in the book.
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
He has won some of the dumbest ones, man. Keep holding that L, Chud. Don't drop the soap. I done seen some crazy things. They said even the brotherhood in there ain't gonna have your back, my boy. I said, oh damn. They're like, we racist, but you a problem. You know why? You talk too much. And that's where a lot of things, bro. Like especially when you dealing with stuff like that. It's one thing to be there, right? But typically the ones that are loud with it cause problems for the others. So why would we want to protect you when it's going to be a continuous thing going on? Like, whoever you decide to join sides with, they have to already know, hey, we're going to be having to fight a lot. Why would I risk my time and energy on you in here when prison's going to be already hard? Because that's where you looking. Like, when they doing that much damage to you, they got your bond set that high and have so many stipulations, they don't want you to get out. They want to make an example out of you. And it's state, right? So you got a right to a speedy trial, right? Hope you get a speedy trial. I swear I do. Go ahead and get your sentencing going, my boy. But yeah, no pardons coming your way. unless Bill get pardon you before he leave up out of office because he ain't running no more.
Who?
Billy, the governor.
Oh.
The governor. he can do pardons in state. But I doubt your trial gonna be done by then.
No, the governor. I don't even think about that. Don't know.
But he finna go home and work on his business. You know he got that yeah. But hey, y'all spend most y'all let us know y'all thoughts. Good riddance, Chud. But we still gonna do content every time it drops. That's what you wanted to do, content on us. So we doing content on you. How you like those apples? Oh, hope you don't like too many apples because they might take your apples. Same way they try to take your cornbread.
Please, let's wrap it up.
You gonna eat your cornbread? You gonna eat that apple?
Okay.
Y'all spend what's up. Let us know y'all thoughts in the comments down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go over the name DJ New Kid. This is
Sierra Nicole.
We are.
Tennessee.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my folks. Dollar.